Millie decides this situation has gone too far. She will consult this week's mail. Perhaps one of her many thousands of pen pals has a plan if she can find this week's mail, which is in the chair. Here's a letter for Millie to say hi to the Bairdites at Moorhead. Here's a letter for Millie to say hi to the Bairdites at Moorhead. Here's a letter for Millie to say hi to the Bairdites at Moorhead. She reads a letter from Bill Holmes, who says that The Creeping Terror, which he calls The Creeping Carpet, is the worst film of the worst. Bill tells Millie to watch for the hands coming out of the rug's mouth. Millie thinks, could there be a carpet walking around the station? She makes a note to herself to see if there are any unfamiliar rugs skulking about. Millie reads a letter from Kay Gregory, asking when she is going to show some good movies. Kay didn't care for Blood Mania or Carnival of Crime. Millie tells Kay she didn't care for Carnival of Crime either, but she liked watching herself. She wishes she could have her own no-movie half-hour show, just like
Punky Brewster.
Millie reads a letter from the Psychotic Student Union, who wants to know where was the blood and where was the mania. Millie tells the psychos that mania is in the eyes of the beholder. Millie reads a letter from Mrs. C, who doesn't want her to read her letter on the air, so she doesn't. Millie reads a letter from Jim McMahon, who wants to know where she gets her sunglasses. Millie say, is this someone's idea of a joke? She thinks people should send their cards and letters to someone's idea of a joke. P.O. Box 1451, Lexington, Kentucky 40591. And Millie say, write in for my picture too.
Left me sad, but still I am happy. In fact, I am glad, for I...
Meanwhile, unknown to Millie and her gallant crew, the strange creature from another television station continues its murderous rampage around WLEX-TV. It pauses to survey the havoc it has engendered. It also likes to watch itself on television. Then it continues on its mission of carnage. It enters the office of J.D., programming mogul for Monsterpiece Theater. It steals Millie's list of movies that J.D. should buy and cleverly substitutes its own list. There's no limits in the brutal war of local television programming. Its naughty deed done, the creature from another station heads for the nearest exit. If Millie can't discover this creature's plot in time to utterly foil it, we may all be watching Return to Gilligan's Island next week. interrupted by a phone call. It's engineer Terry. He reports that a strange alien creature from another TV station just left the station without signing out. He asks if this is another of Millie's crazy friends. "Wait a minute," said Millie. "A strange creature from another TV station wandering around during my show without a visitor's pass? Why, this could only mean one thing. Sabotage." Quick as a lizard, Millie dashes from the studio. Could an unknown enemy have switched movies on her tonight? The proof she needs may be in here. Aha! The smoking gun found at last. Now, can she stop the rest of the movie from being shown? Millie has managed to hack the bogus movie apart with a convenient set of household implements, just like Jason on Friday the 13th movies.
Wait a minute, darling. I can talk. Oh, that is better. You don't know what a bother it is when somebody puts words in your mouth. And they're the wrong words, too. I mean, really, darling, did you hear that weenie read my net mail? No soul, no class, no je ne sais quoi, if you know what I mean. Oh.
I'm sure we're all fascinated by your narrow escape. Why don't we celebrate by watching scenes from next week's exciting movie?
No, Keith, I think we should celebrate by listening to me being outraged over not being able to speak all night. I mean, it is bad enough being invaded by strange alien creatures from another television station who don't even have the grace and the style to come dressed to my high standards of grace. But when I have to run around and mime all night, oh my Lord, darling. Now, excuse me. Mine is what unemployed actors do in city parks in the summer for fair change, but not me. Oh, damn it. Did you see that preview, darling? Oh, I just loved how Burgess Meredith just ran around and waddled around in the Batman film. Yes, he's going to be in this film, too, I bet. Oh, I just love it. Wow. Well, darling, you know,
That's why you all got here on the double.
I sure hope that was the real movie.
One of a kind.
What is the welcome? Strange creature may just be on the loose. In my studio again. Oh, no, I have to